types of relations. So here we are going to discuss about the types of relations of kind 2, that is the second kind of part 1. So here there are of 5 types of relations in the kind number 2. They are of, one is reflexive relation, second one is the symmetric relation, third one is of antisymmetric relation, and the fourth is of transitive, and the fifth one is of equivalence relation. But here in the part number 1 we are going to discuss about the first three types, that is number 1 is of reflexive, and the second one the symmetric, and the third one the antisymmetric relations. So here we are going to discuss about these first three, that is reflexive relation, symmetric relation and antisymmetric relation under part 1 in an advanced level. So here first of all let us discuss about the first one, which is nothing but the reflexive relation. So in this relation, a relation when we suppose it as R is said to be called as a reflexive relation when we assume an element, say small a, which belongs to the set A, then a comma a, that is a comma a must also belongs to that relation, then that's particular relation is said to be called as a reflexive relation. So here in this regard, R is a relation in set A, and for every small a, that is an element which is belonging to A, implies a comma a also must belongs to this relation. When we assume, say R is a relation in A, set A, whereas in set A we are going to consider one element which is present in set A as A, which is belonging to A, then automatically that a comma a ordered pair must belongs to this relation. Say then the relation R is said to be reflexive relation. When we assume an element which is present in set A as small a, when small a belongs to A, then a comma a must belongs to the relation, then only that R is said to be called as a reflexive relation. Then now here let us illustrate by means of one example. Then now, so here illustration. So in our illustration we are going to consider the property or the formula of that relation as is equals to. So here in this particular illustration, the property or the formula of relation, when we suppose the relation as R, is equal to. So here in this particular case, the relation R whose property is of is equals to, then we know that every number, when we assume any number, say any number is equal to itself, that is when we assume 1 belongs to set A, then 1 comma 1. So here every set, so 1 is equals to 1 itself. So here therefore 1 comma 1 also belongs to this particular relation R. So here if 1 belongs to R, then implies, so here 1 equals to 1. So here 1 comma 1 also belongs to this relation R. Since every real number is equal to itself. So here we assumed one element, that is 1, which belongs to this particular set A. So this is of A, then automatically 1 comma 1 also belongs to this relation R. So 1 is equals to 1. So therefore every element, every real number is equals to itself. So here this property holds good, that is equals to. So here therefore hence E is equals to is a reflexive relation. So in this regard, in this illustration, we have assumed one element as 1 which belongs to the set A. Then now here, since the property or the formula is of E is equals to, then 1 is equals to 1 itself. Therefore 1 is equals to 1, 1 comma 1 belongs to R, the relation. Therefore here, since real number is equals to the same real number, so here this equals to will come under the reflexive relation. Then now let us go for the second one, which is nothing but the symmetric relation. So here under the symmetric relation, when we assume the relation R, and whereas if an ordered pair A comma B belongs to the relation R, then that implies B comma A also must belongs to the relation R. Then only the relation R is said to be called as a symmetric one. So here let us assume R is a relation in set A. So here we have assumed the relation R in set A, and one ordered pair A comma B, we have assumed one ordered pair A comma B which belongs to R, then implies if A comma B, so here A and B are the elements of this set A, then one ordered pair A comma B belongs to the relation R, then now here that implies B comma A also must belong to the relation R, then only such a relation that R is said to be called as a symmetric one. The condition of the symmetric is of if A comma B belongs to R, implies B comma A belongs to R, then only the relation R is said to be a symmetric one. Then R is said to be a symmetric relation. For instance, relation R, we are assuming the same case equal to if A is equals to B, then automatically B also will belongs to A, that is therefore the E is equals to, the relation E is equals to will come under the symmetric one. Then now let us illustrate the symmetric relation by means of one example.